Thanks for inviting me over to play video games with you, Neckbeard.
I wish we could have just played online. I can't believe the only system you have is a PlayStation. How many times do I have to explain PC Master Race to you?
Well, gee, Neckbeard, I wish I could afford a gaming computer, but those graphics cards are really expensive because of all that Bitcoin mining and whatnot.
Oh, that reminds me. Here, let me turn off my Ethereum farm before we start playing.
Do you make a lot of money with that stuff?
Well, technically I lose a ton of money on electricity, but my parents pay the power bill, so it's no skin off my fedora.
I thought you said that was a trilby.
Silence, horse! Alright, let me just log into Fortnite here. Oh, man!
What's wrong?
The internet's not working. Now we can't play Fortnite.
Well, how about we play an offline game like GTA 5?
You can't play GTA 5 offline, Glue. Everybody knows that.
Not even the story mode?
It has always on DRM, so it won't even load up unless you're connected to the internet.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Well, who said life was fair? Okay, here, I had some retro Nintendo ROMs downloading overnight. They should be finished by now.
Oh boy, did you get Star Fox?
Star Fox? That's a furry game, isn't it?
We're furries, aren't we?
No way, I'm not a furry.
I don't know, I think we are furries, Neckbeard. I'm a talking horse and you're a talking...
I don't want to hear it. Damn it.
What's wrong now?
The ROMs never finished downloading. I guess Nintendo shut down all the ROM sites overnight, so I guess classic Nintendo games are off the table.
Well, how about a mobile game? Do you get cell phone reception down here?
Of course I do, but you know I have a severe addiction to buying in-game currency, Glue. I can't play mobile games or my parents will have to get another mortgage on the house just like last time.
We don't want that to happen.
What are we gonna do, Glue? We can't play mobile games because of DLC. We can't play story mode games because of always on DRM. We can't even go to play Fortnite at your house because your PlayStation will permanently lock me out of my account. We can't even play 30-year-old Nintendo games because Nintendo sued all the ROM sites out of existence.
Golly, when did playing video games get so complicated?
I don't know, Glue, but it's only getting worse. Pretty soon they're gonna make it so all games are streaming. Then we're really gonna be screwed.
Gaming as a service? Nobody wants that.
I know, Glue, this is serious. Something terrible is happening to video games. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but something or someone is ruining gaming.
What can it possibly be?
Did somebody call for help? No.
I don't think so.
Oh, you didn't? Nuh-uh.
Not that I know of.
But I detected distress. Someone's in trouble and needs my help. That's why I jumped here. How did you jump into my parents' basement?
Oh, are you a real live superhero, miss?
I am indeed. I am Super Jump Woman, and I'm here to save the day from, what was distressing you again?
Well, we are kinda sad on account of we can't play any video games.
Sad? More like angry. Something terrible is happening to gaming, and we have to put a stop to it before it's too late. Oh, video games. I know all about video games. Don't worry, citizens. I'll save you.
You will? Oh, boy.
Wait just a second. You can't fool me. Girls don't play video games. I play video games all the time. Wait, do your breasts say SJW? I mean, yeah, that's what my shirt says. I knew it. Knew what? Eyes up here, mister. I knew it. Another social justice warrior coming around to try to ruin video games. It doesn't stand for social justice warrior. Why does everybody think that? It stands for Super Jump Woman. I already told you that, and I do play video games, and I really do know what we need to do in order to save them. Yeah, right. Hey, Glue, we got a fake girl gamer over here. Quick, let's cyberbully her.
Well, wait just a second, Neckbeard. I'd like to hear what this super jump lady has to say. Maybe she really can help us.
All right then, Super Jump female, let's hear it. What's your solution to saving video games? And if you quote Anita Sarkeesian or tell me the problem is with female video game characters having boobs that are too big, then you can go jump off a cliff. What? What do big boobs have to do with anything? It's clear that all the problems you're having with gaming are the result of capitalism. Oh, here we go again. Another cultural Marxist who thinks capitalism causes all the problems we have in the world. I'm not a cultural Marxist, Neckbeard. I am just a Marxist.
Hey, I am too. I support the struggle of the proletariat. I even gave Karl Marx Chan some of my fleas.
Cool. What the heck does any of this have to do with gaming? Don't you see, Neckbeard? DRM, cracking down on ROMs, the move towards streaming video games, these are all moves by capitalists to extract more and more value out of gamers while offering less value in exchange. Why would a game studio intentionally screw over loyal customers? That doesn't make any sense at all. A business could never get away with that. They do every day, Neckiebeard. You see, capitalism is a system that requires infinite growth for capitalists. That means capitalists must constantly find new ways to extract value from customers while simultaneously attempting to reduce costs of production. Companies have to make customers happy in order to make money. Well, you agree that the goal of business under capitalism is to increase profits, right? Yeah. And there are only two ways of increasing profits: by cutting costs of production or by getting customers to pay more, right? And there's only a small number of ways that companies can reduce costs. They either have to screw over employees with layoffs, excessively long work hours, moving productions overseas, and so on, or by cutting corners and reducing quality of production by shipping unfinished games and monetizing early access vaporware, or relying on by-the-numbers formulas and templating, right? That makes sense. And the only way to increase income for a company is to find new ways to monetize gaming, including unwelcome additions like loot crates, microtransactions, gaming as a service, and so on, right? Of course. So you agree, capitalism is making gaming worse for gamers and for game dev employees, right? No! What? Capitalism is good for gaming. Oh my god, it's like talking to a brick wall. If it weren't for capitalism, we wouldn't have any video games. You can't blame these companies for wanting to make a profit for all of their hard work. But most of the profits don't even go to the people who are actually making the video games, Neckiebeard. The profits go to the capitalists who own the corporations. The workers get treated terribly. This industry is tremendously anti-union, and there are countless horror stories about employees being treated like garbage, like what happened with Telltale Games. Don't you think the people who make video games would do an even better job if they actually owned their own labor and had workplace democracy? Wouldn't that kind of environment lead to higher quality games?
Well, that makes sense to me.
Ridiculous. We need capitalists to take risks and develop new ideas. Profits motivate innovation. Well, that's not true. Employee-owned companies have made some great games, like Dead Cells. That's just one game. Most of the best games are made possible because of good old-fashioned capitalism. Is that why huge corporations like EA are just getting bigger and bigger and buying up indie game studios left and right and transforming them into soulless cookie-cutter content farms? That's corporatism, not capitalism. Steam is a much better example of how a free market should work. Lots of different developers competing to make the very best content. Oh, you mean like all the quote-unquote early access vaporware titles that scam people into forking over money for games that never even end up getting finished?
I blew $45 on DayZ.
If you're stupid enough to buy an early access game, then you deserve to be scammed. You're missing the point, Neckiebeard. Capitalists will always seek new ways of increasing profits. Under capitalism, games only exist to profit capitalists. As capitalism progresses, things are just going to keep getting worse and worse for gamers, because capitalists are constantly searching for new and better ways of screwing over gamers so they can build up their own profits. That's a bunch of horse shit. Hey! Sorry, Glue, it's rubbish. The only thing ruining gaming are SJWs like you. How are we ruining games? Well, Anita Sarkeesian. Oh my god, shut up about Anita Sarkeesian. Gamergate is completely irrelevant to this discussion.
What's Gamergate?
See, nobody even cares about an online witch hunt that took place over half a decade ago anymore. Actually, it was about ethics and... Don't you say it. Well... it was. None of that even matters anyway, it's all a distraction. The real problem with video games has nothing to do with social justice, as you call it. It's capitalism running its course that's completely ruining gaming.
I think she might be right, Neckiebeard.
I just don't buy it. The free market always corrects itself in the end. Sony finally caved and they're gonna give us crossplay. See, that's a victory for the free market. So one company made one minor concession to maintain their market share. That hardly balances the scales against all these other horrific trends towards capitalistic authoritarianism in gaming.
Things are getting pretty bad, Glue. Maybe this here super jump lady's onto something.
Well, even if she is right, so what? What am I supposed to do about it? I'm just one billy goat. I can't change the whole entire gaming industry. Instead of fixating on a bunch of weird stuff like Anita Sarkeesian, gamers should start thinking about how the means of video game production are inherently structured to screw us over more and more as time goes on. If we as gamers can recognize the flaws of capitalism, we might be able to find ways to fight against it as a community. Okay, so let me ask you one question.
Of course.
Can you name 3 support tier champions in League of Legends?
What?
You can't do it, can you?
Well, sure I can. There's Pike,
Morgana and Blitzcrank.
Lucky guesses.
What does this have to do with anything, Neckbeard?
What tier are you in?
Diamond 3? Why?
See, I knew it. You're no gamer. Go home, gamer girl.
But Neckbeard, you're only Silver 4.
That's because nobody can see the genius of my Anivia Solo Bottom 1 trick. But either way, she's a fake gamer. Fake gamer. Fake gamer.
Hey, Neckbeard, you be nice. She's just trying to help.
Stop white knighting, Glute.
Ow, calm down, Neckbeard.
Take your hands off that horse, goat breath.
What are you gonna do about it, SJW? Whine about it while you Twitch stream in a bikini?
That does it. Get over here, goat. I'm having mutton chops for dinner tonight.
Get her away from me, Glue.
I'm afraid I can't help you, Neckbeard, for I haven't any arms.
Take that.
Ow,
And that.
and that. I give up. Ouch. Stop it. You win. You're a gamer. You're a gamer. You're a real gamer.
Looks like my work here is done. Super jump woman, jump away!
Ouch.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Hey, that super jump woman, she was kinda sexy, wasn't she?
Sexy? She just totally kicked your ass, Neckbeard.
I know, but somehow it really turned me on. I think I've played so many fighting games that feature sexy, scantily clad, large-breasted female characters that I've begun to associate violence with sex.
Well, that's a little too much information, Neckbeard.
She looked kinda like Bayonetta, didn't she?
I don't think she looked anything like Bayonetta at all.
Hit me, Bayonetta. Hit me again.
Are you hallucinating, Neckbeard? You need to see a doctor?
Yeah, hit me again. Oh, yeah. Punish your little billy goat. I've been bad. I've been bad.
I'm going home.
There's one passion that most computer users share: games. Most people won't admit they bought a computer to play games, but play they do for hours on end. What's all the fuss about? Watch.
It is going to be in our lives in the 1980s and the 1990s, the equivalent of what those technologies were earlier in this century. The quicker you get in on the ground floor of it and understand it and make it a part of your daily life, the better off you're going to be.